What is up, guys? We are back on floor 80 of ToA's hardest floors. This floor is the light hell lady stage, and well, well, she has a lot of dots. So does Beretta, and so does this fire bomber. I have no idea what his name is. Gibraltar or something. I can't remember. But basically, I switched out Talc. I put in Konamiya. This way, Konamiya plus Veramos has a lot of, a lot of dot removal. They can just keep removing the dots. And I'm gonna start the turn out just by dotting them down. Or really lucky 4-man stun on Despair proc. So right now I'm actually gonna research Berta to put Turbulence on the light hell lady so she can't really do anything to me. And what I'm actually gonna do is, well, there's two ways to do this on ToA normal. One is obviously to nuke down the boss. She's not very tanky. If you have some nice DPS monsters, you can obviously take her down in 3 or 4 turns, no problem. Especially if you got any despair stunners, like I stunned them just now. I probably could have nuked her really hard. And if you're using Shannon, it's probably going to be really hard because they're all fire units, so it's going to be really hard to slow them down. If you have Spectra, you could use Spectra in place of Bernard to slow them down, but in this case I decided to use Bernard because, well, I know there are 4 fire units. My Bernard is really tanky, so my Bernard can really just tank their damage. And what I'm actually going to do is to pretty much just show the fight if this floor was on a harder floor, to show if I'm able to kill the side units before I kill the boss, because killing the boss on ToA hard is really hard. It's really hard to nuke her down really fast. So what I decided to do is I'm just gonna put attack debuff on her. I'm gonna basically just tank out the damage. I'm gonna use my Kona plus Bella to heal myself up, and Kona and Veramos is gonna be able to keep the dots off my team. So right now I'm gonna save the. Actually, I'm gonna use my piece right now because this one's stunned. He's gonna go next turn. And if I'm able to stun him, he won't be able to do anything. The Light Hell Lady didn't use her 3rd skill yet, which is like the dot skill, but it's actually fine. I'm gonna keep damage on this Beretta. I'm gonna try to CC them as much as possible. All right, now I'm gonna research myself so I can have my heal or whatever ready. I'm gonna try to stun him. Dart up the enemies again, and now I'm going to work on the other Beretta before he uses his dot skill on me. I'll research Veramos because he has the lowest attack bar. Gonna reset the attack bar of the Hell Lady, and then I'm gonna keep attacking Beretta. Again, you don't have to do it like this if you have a strong nuker. You can obviously put in your strongest nuker and just really quickly nuke down the boss. She's obviously not very tanky, especially on ToA normal. If you have a strong nuker at level 40, a farmer, any strong DPS unit, like the unit that you use to farm, you can probably use that to take her down really fast. And she is light element, so it doesn't really matter what element nuker you use against her. It's going to be just as effective. I'm going to use Peace to remove the dots to keep my team very safe. These two are stunned. I'm going to try to Despair stun this Beretta, but he's probably going to die next turn, so I'm going to treat him as dead. These two are stunned. They're pretty much going to die next turn. I don't really have to even kill them now. They're not really a threat to me anymore. But if this floor was on a higher floor of ToA hard, obviously I would kill them first just to be safe. So he got the Despair stun again. I'm really lucky with the Despair stuns on this run. I'm going to try to keep armor break on everyone. It's like 2 violent procs. Try to stun him. Going to... Yeah, I'll just research Beldon. Just see if I can finish him off. I probably didn't need to do that. My Veramos AoE probably would have killed him. I'm going to stack some more dots on this unit. Then now she's hitting me with her crazy amount of dots. I'm going to put attack debuff on her so she doesn't hit me as hard. I'm going to try to stun him. Alright, he's definitely going to die next turn. He's got 3 dots on him, 2 turns left to go. I think he's pretty much going to die for sure. So I'm basically going to treat him as he's dead. And I'm just going to keep working on the Hell Lady. Yes, she's not very tanky. My Veramos hit like, what, 5k-ish just now? and she like lost a whole chunk of health. Probably didn't need to do that. On armor break, Veramos with attack buff does 5k damage, and that took out around I would say this is like 10% of her HP. So she has like 50k HP ish. If you have a very strong nuker, you can pretty much kill her in 3 turns. So my Theomar's on first skill. If he has attack buff, armor break, on a unit as squishy as this, like it probably would just take him 3 hits to kill. If he procs violent proc a few times, it should be pretty fast. So if you have a strong nuker, you can obviously use your nuker as well. I don't like to use nukers, especially for my guide videos, because I know that not everyone has them, and this way you guys can see the way to actually do this floor if this was on a higher floor of ToA. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. I'm just gonna auto to finish her off. And oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't show the stages before 80. Like it seems like I skipped a lot of floors, like 60 to 70 to 80, but in between there weren't really any challenging floors. Following this boss stage, there's not that many hard floors. Hopefully after this one there's gonna be some harder floors, so I can I'm definitely gonna be showing the stages of like 90-ish stages, because there are a lot of hard floors there. So I'll see you guys in the next floor. Peace out.